Yo, what's going on guys, it's Cynical, and today for you guys got a really interesting video to present to you guys. Today we're going to be looking at Crash Bandicoot. I know that some of you guys enjoy my Crash Bandicoot content that I present to you, and I like to talk about Crash when I can. Obviously we don't really get the chance to talk about him all too much because different things don't really occur with this franchise all too often, but when they do, it's very interesting to look into. So, many of us are really hoping that Crash returns to the PlayStation 4, and it seems as if Sony and PlayStation have kind of been teasing towards Crash's return ever since the launch of PlayStation 4. Now, us as fans of Crash Bandicoot, let's be real, we want him to return to the PlayStation 4, hopefully in his original formula. I'm speaking, you know, the way Crash Bandicoot 1, 2, and 3 played. Absolutely fantastic games. I'm not saying that the PlayStation 2 Crash Bandicoot games were all too bad. I have to say I did enjoy Crash to Insanity, as well as Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex. But otherwise, the rest of the games that were on PlayStation 2 really weren't my forte, and of course that's where you can see where like kind of Activision were heavily involved with Crash Bandicoot. However though, once again Sony and PlayStation have teased Crash Bandicoot. It's pretty crazy. So right here on screen you can see that PlayStation Middle East, the Middle East PlayStation account for Twitter, they have posted a very interesting kind of Crash Bandicoot tease. Now, you'll notice that Crash is within his most recent design from Mind Over Mutants, as well as Crash the Titans. Not really too keen on his look for those games, but anyway, sort of the point, this is Crash Bandicoot. It looks like he's on a wanted poster, and there is also a caption that the Middle East Twitter account posted alongside this picture. Now, I'm actually using Google Translate to translate, of course, what the Middle Eastern account posted towards this picture. It's not going to be 100% accurate, but it goes along the lines of this: most wanted person, ... Where are you, Crash? So this is very interesting. I think this could mean two things in particular, and let's talk about the first thing and ultimately what we want. Now, first of all, this might actually be a tease towards Crash Bandicoot returning and coming to the PlayStation 4. Ultimately, this is what we want. And you'll kind of find it a bit suspicious, but PlayStation have been teasing Crash Bandicoot ever since the PlayStation 4 for a long time. So these teasers are Crash Bandicoot, a silhouette of him appearing on a sign during one of the very first PlayStation 4 trailers. The next one, of course, we have Crash Bandicoot appearing on the official PlayStation Twitter account shortly before E3, and then PlayStation ultimately had to take that tweet down displaying Crash because a lot of people kind of became misled and they were thinking, oh, you know, this might be a tease towards Sony perhaps maybe presenting something to do with Crash at E3 2015. Then of course we had Sean Layden during the most recent PlayStation Experience event wearing a Crash Bandicoot t-shirt. Now finally we have this. Like, when all this stuff kind of accumulates and comes together, it seems like Sony is constantly, you know, putting out little nods and little pokes towards Crash Bandicoot. And it's very clear to see that Sony as well as PlayStation have not forgotten about Crash. And that's a very good thing because of the fact that Crash is without a doubt the most iconic PlayStation character alongside, of course, you know, like Ratchet and Clank, Jak and Daxter, and of course Spyro. And to be fair, Crash is pretty damn big worldwide. Now, this might mean another thing. This might actually be a little kind of poke towards Activision. Yes, Sony and PlayStation poking towards Activision, saying, where are you, Crash? We kind of want you back. And in case you guys don't know, Activision currently have the rights to Crash Bandicoot, or at least that's what we know as of right now. Perhaps maybe there might have been some sort of sneaky deal going on between Activision and Sony, where basically perhaps maybe in the time being, Sony has maybe brought back the rights to Crash. Who really knows? But I think it goes without saying that Sony knows that people want Crash Bandicoot to return in one way or another. And I honestly hope that all these teasers are pointing towards the possibility of Crash to return. This year is the 20th anniversary for Crash, and it would be absolutely amazing if we could get some sort of reveal or like sort of like an announcement during E3 2016 this year, where perhaps Crash is coming to PlayStation 4. I honestly hope that if it is a new game, I'm hoping it is in the fashion of the original Crash Bandicoot games. I'm talking Crash Bandicoot 1, 2, and 3. Honestly, it would highly disappoint me if it was another installment towards like Mind Over Mutants and Crash of the Titans. That was really Activision's own kind of spin on things. I didn't really like it because it was, in my opinion, a little bit of an insult towards Crash's origins. That's just not Crash to me. You know, slap a different name and a different character on there, and yeah, it's an alright game, but when it's Crash Bandicoot, it's just so different and just so weird to see where Crash has gone. Don't get me wrong, you know, I know that people do enjoy Mind Over Mutant stuff, but for the people who really enjoyed the classic games, and to see where Crash then went, it is a little bit saddening. Honestly though, I would be so happy if Crash returned to PlayStation 4 with just the 3 original games, like remastered or something. That'd be awesome. But once again, guys, I thought I would bring this news to you. I will definitely leave the tweet in the description below. I'm hoping that the tweet hasn't been deleted because Sony as well as PlayStation, I mean, they've deleted tweets to do with Crash in the past. They might do so with this because this is generating a ton of attention. Anyway, guys, I've been Cynical. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Leave your feedback in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.